Let us begin our lesson by defining what is an arithmetic series. An arithmetic series is the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. Formulas for the sum of an arithmetic series are: for finite arithmetic sequence, we have S sub n equals n over 2 times the quantity a sub 1 plus a sub n. A sub 1 is the first term, a sub n is the last term, n is the number of terms to add up. For infinite arithmetic sequence, we have S sub n equals n over 2 times 2 times a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d. A sub 1 is the first term, a sub n is the last term, d is the common difference, n is the number of terms to add up. Let us have the first example. Find the sum 1 plus 6 plus 11 plus 16 plus 21 plus 26 plus 31 plus 36 plus 41. So since this is a finite sequence, we will be using S sub n equals n over 2 times the quantity a sub 1 plus a sub n. So let us identify first what is a sub 1, a sub n, and n, of course. So a sub 1 is the first term. So the first term is 1. A sub n is the last term, which is 41. N is the number of terms to be added. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 for n. So let us substitute the values. So S sub n now, since this is 9, we have S sub 9. Our n is 9 over 2 times the quantity, which is a sub 1. A sub 1 is 1 plus a sub n is 41. So S sub 9 is equal to, let us work on with the parentheses first. So 41 plus 1 is 42. And then we just place 9 all over 2. So what is S sub 9 then? 9 times 42 is 378 divided by 2. So the sum of this series is 189. Let us work on with our next example. Find the sum 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus up to plus 401. So on this case, since this is an example of finite sequence, we will again use S sub n equals n over 2 times the quantity a sub 1 plus a sub n. Identify natin yung ating first term, which is 3. Yung last term natin is 401. So, since yung n natin is unknown, let us try to recall yung ating formula for the n term of arithmetic sequence, which is a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So, para mahanap natin yung n, yung value ng n. So, a sub n is the last term, which is 401, equals the a sub 1, which is 3, plus n minus 1. Ang common difference nito is, of course, positive 2. Okay? So, since we are solving for n, simplify muna natin yung itong parenthesis, which is 401 equals 3. Distribute natin itong 2. So, we have 2n. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Okay? Combine natin itong dalawang constant. So, 3 minus 2 ito. No? Bring down muna natin yung 401 equals 3 minus 2, which is 1, plus 2n. So, transfer natin si 1. So, we have here 2n equals 401. Nilipat natin si 1. So, magma-minus 1 siya. So, then we have 400 equals 2n. So, divide natin both sides by 2. So, what is the value of n? 400 divided by 2 is 200. So, ito na ngayon yung ating n. So, lagay natin siya doon. So that, pwede na tayong mag-substitute doon sa ating formula. So, ang S sub n natin is S sub 200. N is 200 divided by 2. Repeat lang natin yung process natin katulad ng first example. So, yung A sub 1 is 3 plus our last term which is 401. So, S sub 200. Mag-work muna tayo sa parenthesis. So, we have 200. 3 plus 401 is 404. All over 2. Okay. Okay. So, 200 times natin kay 404, which is 80800 divided by 2. So, we have 80,800 divided by 2. So, S sub 200 is 40,400. So, eto na ngayon yung hinahanap natin. So, the sum of this series is 40,400. Moving on with the next example, find the sum of the integers from 1 to 25. So, this is again an example of a finite sequence. So, again, we will be using our formula. S sub n equals n divided by 2 times the quantity first term plus the last term. Identify natin yung first term, yung last term, at yung value ng n. So, the first term would be, of course, from 1 to 25. It means the first term is 1, and the last term is 25. Since the number of terms is 1 to 25, it means n is also 25. Substitute na natin dito. So, we have S sub 25 equals, our n is 25. A sub 1 is 1 plus our last term which is 25 divided by 2. Let us work on with the parenthesis muna. So, 25, 1 plus 25 is 26 divided by 2. So, S sub 25 is 25 times our 26 is 650 divided by 2. So, S sub 25 is 325. So, it means this is the sum of the integers from 1 to 25.